About 2 weeks ago, I have purchased and placed on one of my accounts the King robot, and I already have some results. If you look at the account history, you'll see that there are plenty of trades that open and closed, and totally I have $39.50 as a profit, which is not huge, but I have enough trades to analyze the performance of the EA to see if it's really risky or if it's worthwhile. Now, if I show you some of the closed trades, you will notice that it traded on all pairs. There are trades from the pound dollar, from the dollar Swiss, from the dollar cat, and from the Aussie. I guess what you can notice from the expert advisor, just looking at the chart, is that it will open long trades when the price goes up. And here again we have long trades when the price goes down. There are short trades with tiny take profit. Same thing for the dollar cat when the price goes up. Long trades, short trades when the price goes down. If you look at dollar Swiss, it's very obvious that it's taking just short trades recently. And if I show you the account history with the dollar Swiss, I'll just arrange the pairs, and you can see that we have these nice small profits of $1.10 to 20 cents, because as I said in my previous video where I reviewed the robot, actually the expert advisor uses take profit of $1 and the stop loss is 60 pips, or that's about $6. And if I show you any of the losing trades, let me arrange according to the time the trades were closed, and I will show you randomly. For example, right in here I have this negative pound dollar trade on the 6th of July, and you see that the loss is negative 5.55. And in the previous video I shared that I'm a little bit skeptical and worried that there is some kind of martingale system to recover the losses, because it will open consecutive trades with higher lots. But if you look at the account history, you'll see that a second one with 0.01 on a profit, a third one with 0.01 on a profit, and then we had the next trade losing with a loss of $6, and then the consecutive trade was with 0.03 and it recovered the loss. And if I just scroll to the entire history, you'll see that the maximum I had here is 0.09. Actually, that's a profitable trade that recovered, I guess, this loss, the previous one. And then again, if I go to the top and to the bottom, you will notice another trade with 0.09. So that was the maximum lot I saw during these 2 weeks. And from the inputs, if I go to the properties, we can control a lot of the things, like we can set the percent of recovery, which is one of the ways to control the consecutive lots when the EA tries to recover the losses. But what I actually used is the ready set file called less aggressive that comes from the developer after I purchased the robot. Now, if I open the aggressive set, you will notice that my covering loss percent went to 200, which is obviously riskier, and that's why they called it aggressive. However, I plan to stick to the less aggressive set, and the next thing I usually do is to compare the trades I had with the trades shown in the MyFX book track record. So this is the performance of the EA that we had so far. If you have missed the previous video, we can see a real account of $12,000 that reached up to $55,000. There were no withdrawals, but usually this is what the developers do. They want to build that account so it will be easier to sell their EAs, which makes an absolute logic. Obviously, if you use any EA, you can always withdraw your profits, and I always encourage the people watching my videos to withdraw profits anyway why we are doing it. Now, if I scroll lower, you can see some more of the statistics, which I'm not going through, you can do that yourself. But if I show you the history, I want to compare together with you some of the trades that were open and closed. So let's see, on the 6th of July, I had this losing trade from pound dollar. Okay, let me just put it this way so we can compare the results. On the 6th of July, right in here, I see a losing trade from the pound dollar that ended on -$6. Same thing here, the price is 126.77, and here we have a price of 126.81, which is a difference of 4 pips, and it is possible to be because we use different brokers with the developer. You can see that it was at 18.27 in the main account, and with me it was like 4 minutes later. Actually, there is 1 hour difference, I believe, with the time zone, which is just fine. But if you look at some of the other trades, you will notice that there is a difference, and not all of the trades are actually matching, which could be because of the different brokers, the different time zone, the different conditions, and this is quite an active strategy, which makes it a little bit hard to compare all trades from their account and in my account history. Now, the next thing I want to show you is that if I click on exposure, you will notice that all of the exposure is towards the American dollar, which is something you have to bear in mind. The expert advisor or the King Robot trades on pound dollar, dollar Swiss, dollar CAD, and Aussie dollar. All are dollar pairs, which makes it really risky when there are huge movements from the dollar, and usually trading such EAs will result either on all of them going on a profit or all of them going on a loss. If you look at my trades right now, I have 4 open trades. I have 1 Aussie dollar long, I have pound dollar long, I have short dollar Swiss, and I have short dollar CAD. So if the American dollar is weak for the rest of the day, probably I will make money out of these trades, but if the dollar gets stronger, all of them will probably go on a loss. So that's one of the cons you need to bear in mind when you trade many expert advisors on currency pairs that are all exposed to the dollar. And an obvious solution here is just to trade 1 or 2 currency pairs, not 4 of them, but because I'm testing this robot, I want to see what would happen if I trade all of them. However, the account history one more time shows me that with the less aggressive setup, I didn't see really huge drawdowns and I didn't see any danger in the account. I will just show you the detailed report and you will see what the balance line looks like. Here it is. So all of the trades are displayed. At the beginning it started on a loss, but then it recovered and now very steadily the account goes upwards. Of course, 2 weeks is not enough to make a conclusion if this robot is worthwhile, but I have 30-day money-back guarantee, so I have 2 more weeks to test the robot. If you have experience with it, I'll be super happy if you let me know down in the comments. And one important thing is always to test any new expert advisor on a regulated and trusted broker such as the Black Bull markets that I've been using for quite a long time when I'm testing new expert advisors. And the good thing with Black Bull markets is that you can trade on different platforms such as TradingView, MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4 as well. They offer different account types. I prefer the standard one because there is no commission, but if you're looking for a lower spread, then the ECN Prime offers spread starting from 0.1. There is commission and the minimum deposit is $2,000. I'll leave a link down below in the description to Black Bull markets as well. I have plenty of demo and live accounts and I really had any problems using the broker. So I will keep testing the King robot on my Black Bull market on a VPS, and for the beginners, VPS is a virtual computer that never gets disconnected from the internet and we can trade with robots continuously. I'll leave a link down below in the description as well to the VPS that I'm using. And this way I make sure that I don't miss any trades from the robots I'm using because of internet issues, or if I have to shut down or restart my computer, any interruptions will reflect the performance of the robot. So I really hope that you have found this video useful, because for every robot that I'm testing and trading with, I try to bring the most important pros and cons, so it will be easier for you to decide if this robot is for you or not. I'll leave all the links down below in the description. Check out this video on my site for another EA review that I have recorded recently. As always, I thank you for watching and staying with me until the end of the video. And before you go, you make sure to smash the like button, subscribe for more videos, and press the notification bell if you don't want to miss future uploads for me. Trade safe, I wish you a wonderful day, and as always, don't forget that I love you. Cheers!